There's nothing like hitting the snooze button and getting just a few more minutes of good night. But the snooze isn't for everyone.
We gotta go! It's 8:47! 8:47!
After all, as they say, you snooze, you lose.
Wakey. It's time to work out.
Wake up and smell the coffee. It's not an alarm clock, it's an opportunity clock. Perhaps due to sheer laziness, there hasn't been a lot of research on how many of us habitually hit the snooze alarm. Now, a new study of adult waker-uppers has revealed that most of us do. 69% reported using the snooze function or setting multiple alarms at least sometimes.
69, dudes!
The average time spent snoozing per morning was 22 minutes, the highest 3 hours, which surely just means hungover. Snooze hounds tend to be younger than non-snoozers and unsurprisingly tend to favour the nightlife over a sunrise. So, apart from putting your job at risk, is it okay to keep hitting the alarm to delay the start of the day? Well, let's ask Dr. Karen O'Keefe. Karen, you are a doctor of sleep. Do you ever hit the snooze button?
I sure do. I'm guilty of hitting it probably 3 or 4 times each morning.
And so, yeah, you say guilty of it. Does that mean it's bad to snooze?
No, I don't think it is. I think we probably use that word a lot, though, because it's probably got a bit of a bad rap. But what we're starting to learn is that snoozing probably helps us wake up in the morning for those of us who aren't feeling like we're ready to face the day when the first alarm goes off.
And our phones tend to have default snooze lengths, 9 minutes or whatever. Is there a sweet spot?
I don't think we know the answer to that for sure, but based on what I have seen in the research, it probably is about 5 to 10 minutes to try and keep us in a light stage of sleep. So we don't want to go into sleep too deeply after each alarm goes off.
Yeah, which is why you should only hit snooze once, correct?
According to me, no. but most of us, I think, when we use the snooze button, are actually using it multiple times. So what we've seen is that people are using it maybe 4 to 5 times a morning over a 20 to 30-minute period. So it's quite usual to use multiple alarms if you do push that snooze button.
Is there any difference if you're a 1-button or a 4-button hitter?
No, there doesn't seem to be any difference in terms of how people experience the mood the next day or in terms of their performance so far in terms of what the research has shown. We think that people who are using the snooze button aren't ready to wake up, so they're trying to get themselves into a state where they're feeling more ready to get out of bed. So each alarm that goes off helps you move towards that direction.
So at what part of the snooze do you start to lose?
What part of the snooze do you start to lose? Well, I think most of us are experiencing sleep in exactly the same way as we normally would across a night. And the last half hour or so that we're snoozing is a lot lighter sleep. But most of us aren't missing out on too much sleep as we use the snooze button.
My husband, he can just wake up with no alarm. He just decides and he's awake. Does that mean he's a better person than me?
My husband's the same, and I'm eternally jealous of him. I think it just means that they're more of a morning person. So I'm more of an evening type. I don't like mornings at all, or never have done my whole life. And so I struggle in the morning more than my partner does. And so I think when people are able to get out of bed on that first alarm or get out of bed without an alarm, it's simply either meaning they've got a great sleep schedule and they're waking according to their natural sleep process, or they're more of a morning person and in that lucky category.
Well, Karen, from what you've told us, it sounds like you'd be a better sleep partner for my wife and I'd be better off with your husband. But we've got what we've got. We'll just try and make it work.
Indeed.
Hey, thanks so much for your time tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Well, kia ora, welcome along to the project's Wednesday night and Mark Richardson's here.
I'm going to dress myself, actually. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Did you wake up too late this morning?
No, I'm going to disagree with the good doctor. Because, like, I can remember when I was working the AM show, up 3:30, boom, alarm goes off, out of bed, man on a mission, got political statements to make. I was not a morning person, though. She says that if you get up, you know, you don't snooze, therefore you're a morning person. I can tell you, and anyone who worked with me on the AM show can attest, I was definitely not a morning person.
You're a disciplined person. That's why you're an elite athlete. When you need to do something, you will do it.
Yeah, an elite athlete, but not a morning person.
Yeah.
Always generally batted better in the afternoon sessions.
But also, only Mark Richardson would see someone who's an expert in their field and go, you know what? No.
You're a snoozer, though.
Oh, big time snoozer, love a little snooze. But I actually do something, I'll show it to you, because I hate my alarm, like all normal people should. I try to make my alarm a little bit cuter.
Okay.
So I don't know if you can see this, but like I have like, have a cool day, morena, and I put little suns and fruits.
Does it
and...
work? I use the snooze at night because I'm a late night and I'll try to get to bed like at midnight, but I'll be watching something and I'll put an alarm on to go to bed, and then I'll snooze it. I'll go, give me another 9 minutes. This is quite interesting, this show. Another snooze,
You fruitcake.
Well,
You're quite a child, really, aren't you?
I am. Very much.
Can I say, as the owner of 4 children under 13, it's been a long time since I had to set an alarm for anything. We need to put a snooze button on them. Give me another 9 minutes.